Hey my little sugar plums, it's me MJ and I'm back at it again with Short Story Skincare, and this is where I go in depth about my podcast visual. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, head on over to my YouTube channel and click on My Sister, My Hair, and Me, and you will get the gist of things. So you know how this thing goes. I'm doing my AM skincare routine. You start off with what? Clean hands, and then you go ahead and you clean your face with your cleanser. So while you're prepping, I want you to go ahead and check out this clip.
Hey, are you awake? Yeah, I hate your guts. As soon as your eyes shut, I'm gonna punch you square in the face.
Okay, name your favorite dinosaur. Velociraptor.
All right. If you were a chick, who's the one guy you would sleep with?
John Stamos.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
My sister and I are not step siblings, but that was the only movie I could think of when it came to siblings. And it's hilarious and I loved it. So I got my bangs out of the way. My face is wet, so I'm gonna go in with my CeraVe cleanser. And don't mind my nails, I know. All right, so I usually do 2 pumps. And yeah, get started. And just really rub that in. So, have you ever woken up one day and you look at your sibling and you're like, you know what, you're not so bad. So that's kind of what happened to me with my sister. So one day, I don't know, I just woke up, teenager me, I was like, she's not such an a-hole, you know? So growing up, you know, my sister and I, we would fight like men, okay? And you knew when you lost, when you had to pick up something, use it as a weapon. You know, you get a table, you get a straw, you get a belt, you get anything. But whenever you knew that you was going to lose or about to lose, you got something, because you was like, oh, okay, this ain't going nowhere. So me and my sister, we would fight all the time, and we didn't agree on a lot of things. But one thing for certain, or 2 things for sure, I don't know how that goes, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. She had my back and I had her back, and that's all that mattered at the end of the day. She had my back, I had her back. I ain't, you know, we ain't telling on each other, you know. We ain't trying to get any whippings up in here. So I love that dynamic with my sister, because I knew, well, I didn't, because I mean we would fight, but I knew that she would be there for me no matter what, and I'll be there for her, and that's all that mattered. So okay, this is already dry now, so don't forget to just rub your cleanser in, really get it in. So I done rinsed my face off, and usually what I do is I just actually pat my skin with a paper towel instead of a washcloth or a regular towel, and I just pat it a little bit. And so now it's time for the toner, and I'm going in with the Simple Soothing Facial Toner. It works for me, and it's alcohol free. But you know, if you just woke up one day and was like to your sibling, you're not so bad, you were right in my book. And so let me know in the comments. All right, so I am going to just go ahead and rub this on my face. And as I said in my other video, Short Story Skincare, what you do with your face, you also do with your neck and your hands. All right, you don't want a wrinkly face and a smooth neck. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that just sink into my skin. And while that's going on, so yeah, so my sister and I, we did not get along, but then, you know, after a couple of years we did. In my podcast, I stated that I always respected my sister, but there was this deeper respect when she did my hair. So picture this. A couple of days before freshman year, I'm nervous, I'm scared, my hair isn't done, it's looking like a mess at this point. My sister, she just watches a couple of YouTube videos, literally. If that, to be honest with you. She already knows or has some form of braiding, and she just gets to work, and it wasn't even that bad. It was a leave out. And so of course the front part is like looking crunchy, looking like a hot mess. You never ever, if you're natural, flat iron your hair without getting some information. Don't do that, because you will look like a hot mess. You know, make sure you put heat protect and all that stuff. So this was back in the day when I didn't really know much about natural hair. So I had put pink, I had put gel, I put jam, I put all that stuff, everything on my leave out, and nothing worked. It done frizzed up. So my sister, she had took some bobby pins, she tried to pin it back as best as she could, and that was that. And to be honest with you, you couldn't tell me nothing, you know. And plus, at that age, I really wasn't, I was thinking about my hairstyle and how I looked, but also I got made fun of anyway. So at the end of the day, it didn't matter. I was a weird kid. High school was wild for me, and not in a good way. So after that, ooh, my skin is feeling dry already. So once we are done with this, I am going to go in with my eye cream. It's retinol, 20%. Go ahead and just put this on. Usually I put, for my AM, I put eye cream after my moisturizer, but whatever, as long as you have it on, right? And yeah, so I was just happy, like I was just so grateful for my sister, because just everything she did for me. She didn't have to do it. People have this assumption that if you're family, you have to do it, and that's not the case. No, nobody has to do anything for you. Nothing. Whether they're for your friend or your family. And it hurts, right? It hurts a lot, because you would think, well, what's the point of having me, right? What's the point of us being relatives, us possibly having the same last name, us possibly living under the same roof? You know, we've gone through something, but people, like I said, people don't owe you anything, and it's a hard pill to swallow. So I forgot to put on my serum. Some people think that putting on serum is just important in your nighttime skincare routine, which to me, I don't think it's true. I don't have all the answers, but I honestly believe that you should be putting serum in the AM as well as the PM. So, all right. And so I've already put my eye cream. The proper order that I would have actually done it is cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer, eye cream, and sunscreen. But it is what it is. It got on my face. All right. So next is the simple moisturizer. Okay. So I put a good amount, a decent amount, because I'm just gonna rub it into my neck as well as my face. And gonna do that upward motion again. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. So I was always grateful for her, and we always look out for each other, even though we may not agree when it comes to certain things. It's not gonna deter the fact that I'm still gonna have her back. And that's another thing too, to find in someone, right? Like, you may tell your sibling or your best friend or whoever that you're close with, they tell you something that you don't think is right. Like, hey, I'm going to go skateboarding on the tallest mountain. And you tell them, I don't think that's so smart. That's not really ideal. But they say, I'm gonna go whether you agree with it or not. And so you're just like, I don't support this, but I'll just be behind you. And I know that doesn't sound right. Like, I won't support this. I don't agree with this, but I'll support you on this, right? I hope that makes sense, because I feel like I was all over the place. But pretty much, you don't agree with what they're doing, but you're gonna support them because you love them. And that's that. That's that. All right, so I put on my moisturizer, and the last thing to do is put on your sunscreen. Black people, I've been on TikTok. There's a lot of people, especially a lot of young Black people, who are saying, I don't see the need on putting on sunscreen. I'm Black, I got melanin. Hey, I love my melanin all day, every day, baby. But at the end of the day, you still need to put on that sunscreen. So the sunscreen that I have is Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I love it. It's good for my skin. It doesn't leave that white, thing on you, that like the ghost look on your face. It goes well into your skin. So thanks to TikTok, I also learned that you want to put 2 layers of sunscreen on your face, because 1 layer is not going to be enough or sufficient enough. So I mostly put it on my face, and I just rub it in, and then like the rest, Lord, like the rest, I put on my neck. So this is what we're doing. Anyway, let me go ahead and fix this. All right, so I tried to fix my scarf back up, but yeah, so I rubbed it in. Make sure you rub it in, make sure it's good. And just like you would do with your face, your neck, do it as well with your hands. But yeah, that's my skincare routine. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please let me know in the comments, has your sibling ever helped you out, or have they ever done something that you didn't agree with, or have you guys become closer? Let me know about your siblings, or your relatives, or just the person that you're close to in general. All right, I hope you enjoyed this, and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think so far. All right, bye.